maybe, sort of, kind of. There we are. We're live. I don't know if Tomo's still lurking, but I gotta say, hey Tomo, thumbs up.
Good to see you, Tomo. I'm trying my jiu-jitsu high five. No,
Mr. Fulmerez, what's up? Thumbs up.
high five. Oh.
And Spicy, thank you for the raid. Thank you, everything
Yes.
Spicy.
Yes, you
Heart
get
sight.
a wave from Slappy for that.
Heart sight. Eileen, what's up? Thumbs up.
High fives. Great to see you.
Crazy Ann, hey, beautiful. Thumbs up.
Hello and a high five, my little sexy chicklet.
Got the belts ready, the chains, the cuffs, what you want. Steamfire Nice, Cindy, what's up? Thumbs up.
High five, and there's the architect himself.
Thumbs up, Spicy. How's that stomach feeling?
Yeah, geez, I mean, holy guacamole and pastrami.
I ordered one chip. One chip's enough for me. Matt J, what's up? Thumbs up.
High five. You're insane. I'm just going to say that right now. Watching Phil do these chips and knowing his tolerance level, you be screwed, girl.
One chip I should be okay, but I'm still going to be screwed. Thanks, Tomo. See, Tom super chatted me and said, here, buy a chip. Thanks. I didn't want one.
I remember that. And if you remember correctly, I filled in the gap for chipping or tax.
Yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You took care of the 30% that YouTube was going to take.
That's right.
You're
I
like,
did. I took care of
get it.
I got your back, Tom. She can't back out.
I got the chip. I ordered it literally.
Still insane. Nikki Hardy, hello.
Thumbs up. I ordered the chip as Spicy was in agonizing pain. So I'm really on the dumb end because I ordered it when I was watching someone suffer from pain. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good place to be at when you're watching someone that is like at the top of their game doing it and they're like, yeah, I'm going to order that chip. Yeah, right on.
That chip looks great. So there, Packy. I like Phil got someone else to order it. Skycam,
ladies and gentlemen, she's saying hello to you, and hopefully you all are having a fantastic weekend.
Raven the Blackbird, what's up? Thumbs up.
High five.
Yeah, Eileen, I know already. Gil is not going to touch that chip, even with
not
a 10-foot
not with
pole.
a 50-foot pole, and even Crystal's taste buds. I won't even touch them with Crystal's taste buds.
He's
no
like,
way.
I won't even pick up the package to throw it away because it might get on me.
That's right. I don't want any of that crap getting in my eyeballs or on my other balls. How you doing, Matt? Thank you.
Other balls is a bad area to get them.
For the love of God, you really don't want that kind of stuff down there.
I did it with the last chip, and it wasn't balls, but yeah, I learned the lesson. Wash your hands. I did it with those Cheetos.
I'm sure it's equally as uncomfortable and or excruciating.
It sucks. Pharaoh's Jelly Bean, what's up? Thumbs up.
Pharaoh's Jelly Bean, good to see you.
The Solstice, thumbs up.
How you doing?
But
good to see you, sweetheart.
He's not going to eat it, and I didn't even want one. I didn't want to do the chip. I didn't like the last chip. This one supposedly doesn't taste as nasty charcoaly, but it's hotter, so I don't know.
She's saying last time it was the taste of the chip that got her and not the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to admit, in the 0.00002 seconds that I could taste the chip before the heat took over, and basically, what do you call that? When a ghost takes over your body. When the chip did that, it tasted like absolute stank. Britt Marie, hello.
Disgusting. Thumbs up, Britt.
High five. Yeah, it was bad. I mean,
it was bad.
This new creation. I mean, Phil, did they do anything for the flavor with this year's Packy? I mean, it did at least taste okay.
I've heard from everyone that's ate it, they've said it tastes like the ghost pepper and Reaper. Like it actually tastes like the peppers, which that's still not good because I hate the taste of Reaper. Reapers are disgusting. It's like those cheese balls. Those cheese balls were Reaper balls, and those did not taste good.
Let me tell you something. It was a stale, cheesy poof ball that I had, and it was bad. Edward, how you doing?
Thumbs up. Tonight I'm not eating anything, but I just ordered the 2021 Pocky Hot One chip because Tom had super chatted for me to buy one, even though I really didn't want one. So I will be eating a Pocky One chip because I had to. Jenny's Books and Vlogs, what's up? Thumbs up.
High five. It's not that she has to, guys. Now, everybody knows here that she doesn't have to, but she wants to. She's going to do it. I'm going to be there to heckle all the way.
I always make a promise. If it gets sent to me, I will at least try to eat it. So in other words, when he super chatted the amount for a chip, I have to go along with it because it's a promise I've made until I cancel that promise.
See,
a little bit better, but very peppery.
I can't do that anymore. I just can't for health reasons, if nothing else. Because even if somebody sent me something, I'd probably just turn around and send it to Crystal because she's crazy enough to eat it. You know what I mean? She's already got 2 toes of Satan. Anybody wants to send me a 3rd or 4th or 5th or half a dozen, I'll send them her way too.
We need a great suck off, Phil. We need a great suck off. It's time.
Yes, a rematch.
Well, he had the great suck off last time with multiple people on panel, and I think it's time to put one out again. A great suck off.
Yes. I remember the suck off you did with Crystal, Phil, and I know you probably could last all day and then some with that. But Crystal, she was just hanging right in there, and you're like, "All right, you did the allotment. You good? Oh no, I'm good. She kept it in her mouth for God knows how long."
Raven the Blackbird, that's our thing. We thumbs up, we high five, that's our thing. Britt Marie, I don't like the fiery asshole or the fiery crotch or the burn from hell, but I do like the challenge. I don't know. It's kind of fun to see if I can do it. It's kind of like Cindy's balls.
Sure, it's fun right up till the moment you put it in your fucking mouth, right? Let's be honest here. It's fun for everybody else too. Let's admit it, guys. Everybody in the chat, it's fun to watch, right?
it's fun up until you put it in your mouth and go, "Oh shit, this wasn't a good idea."
She's not feeling good. Gene, how you doing, Gene? How's life treating you, buddy?
I was thinking about you today, Gene. I'm like, man, I know I have not posted many videos on the Dive channel at all. And so I'm like, man, I haven't seen Gene in forever because you comment on all my Dive videos. And yeah, I just haven't been finding anything. And I kind of have had Dive burnout between not finding things, dumpsters getting locked, and then on top of it, now I got to find for scrapping, but there's certain areas I can't go to for dumpsters now because of that possibility, because it's not allowed and they're watching me now.
In a certain town. It's not like she can't do it in her state or anything. It's just this one penis-ridden, ass-munching town.
The dickhead town. But it cuts out a lot of my dumpsters, though, because the main dumpsters I was scoring at were those ones. So, not a good day. Not a good day.
Phil, did you read what Phil wrote?
I've learned to wash my hands before going to the bathroom as well, but I always forget. So I always ride the bird out there too.
Yeah, it's a before and after scenario. Once when you have those spicy challenges, I would, man.
Fire clam, sure. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
No, I'm just, I have a hard enough time watching somebody go through that, let alone going through it myself. And nobody wants to watch a grown man almost in his 50s, running around screaming like a little girl.
I don't know, Gil. It's fun to watch. It's
a marathon back and forth to the refrigerator because he can only find a cup the size of a freaking thimble.
I don't know. It was pretty damn funny. Even when we were there, it was pretty damn funny. He's standing in the kitchen like, I don't even have to come back to the stream because you're there. So I'm just stand here and give you the look of death. Like, he seriously sat there in the kitchen staring at us like I hate you all right now.
It's true. It's true. And you guys can watch that live stream too. I think we did it on mine. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, it was on yours.
We did on okay. So you guys can check that out on Skillz Live if you want to. It was about a month ago. So
Yeah, well, yeah, about that. 3 weeks, a month. Gotta have ice pops. Ice pops ain't doing shit. He sat there for probably 20 minutes after the stream, even still eating ice cream. He's like, "You want some? You want some?"
I just grabbed a whole freaking quart of that stuff and I just started putting it right to me. I had to. And it wouldn't, and that stuff builds right back up again. Like there's a time when if you don't keep, putting ice cream and milk or whatever to you, it'll build right back up again. It's like a smoldering fire catching fire again.
It sucks, but it's fun to see if we can do it. Maybe, kind of, sort of.
I'll be there to support you.
I know he says it's hard enough to watch people do it. Meanwhile, he's like, "Come on, Crystal, you can do it while we're on stream together."
Well, half of me is like, damn, girl, you don't want to kill yourself. I mean, I don't like seeing anybody put themselves through any sort of pain. Let's be honest. But at the same time, it is a competition. It is something you want to do, and you want those bragging rights. So, yeah, of course, as a friend, I'm going to be supportive.
As a friend, he's like, "You can do it." Ooh, that just hurts. Terra Firma, what's up? Thumbs up.
High five. Great to see you, Terra Firma. How's life treating you, my friend?
It's coming from Florida. So I'm going to guess it's Saturday. So I'm going to say I'll probably have it by the end of next week. I didn't look to see when the shipping date was because I just wasn't paying attention. But
I gave you support, Phil. I was in your stream. I don't know if that's what you meant. He said except me. I'm like, no, I was there.
I was there too going, shit, I just ordered that chip. Yeah, it should be here by next week. So we will be going live on Saturday. So if the chip is here by Saturday, we'll do this shit.
I think I'm going to do a challenge. I'm going to try to eat a whole bunch of blueberries.
Troy wants some wild blueberries back home. He's like,
great antioxidants. Oh, man. My GI tract is going to be A-okay.
Talking about the other thing you said, Bob? I'm trying to think of what the other thing was.
Yeah, I said so many things.
There's been a lot of talk. Yeah, so I'm thinking the chip will be here by Friday at the latest. So as long as the chip is here by Friday, I'll let you know, because Tom, you're gonna want to be there for sure because you bought it. I'll do the chip Saturday. I'll do the chip Saturday. I might this week do the wonderful toes of Satan. I don't know if you have any toes right now, Spicy. I don't know. Maybe I'll put a call out on my page. See if
it's like money in the bank for him. I'm sure he's got like a few like legacy challenges like in a drawer somewhere. But Terra Firma, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're doing okay too.
Yeah,
and
call out.
Phil, I would never want to see you harmed. I never ever want to see you harmed. It actually, I was in the background talking to Crystal. And I'm like, why would you want to put yourself through this shit? And watching you go through it, and you're like in agony.
When I said that I was going to, or I just ordered the chip, he messaged me. He's like, why the hell are you putting yourself through that agony? So Phil, we up for a great suck off?
Phil, she's throwing the gauntlet down for you, buddy.
We could get some others up there too.
He keeps an extra toe around.
Not so nerdy gaming. What's up? Thumbs up.
High five.
What's going on? And I'm going to say this, and there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff being said. This time, I'll try to swallow. Everyone seems to have one. Gil's like, damn it, I'm trying not to talk. It's just now going across their feed right now, so give the chat 2 seconds. No, now's not the time to ask. Yep.
I don't blame you,
got
dude.
the timing thing down perfect. I knew it was just hitting their ears, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
Dude, Phil, all I can say to you, buddy, is I hope you get the right nozzle on that flamethrower because that shit will probably cut through porcelain.
No. Come on, Phil, come on.
Boy, she is seriously egging you on tonight, isn't she?
I'm not telling you to do it tonight. You're already gonna be shitting.
No. Phil's up for just about any kind of challenge, and believe me, literally almost any kind of challenge. He sent me pig brains once.
That's something I don't do.
I did it, and even my son tried some, but that was the first and last time I ever did it.
Everything spicy is nuts. We could put a call out though and see if anyone else, like Saucy Shane or any of them, want to join in. Like,
yes,
do a big panel like you did before of the Great Suck Off, and be our co-host with Gil.
Going to Suck
and Gil up there talking up there.
Yeah, me and maybe one other person. We can like Morgan Freeman the shit out of that for you guys.
That was still the funniest thing ever when I did the Toa Satan last time, was the fact that J&J was live and he had a panel of like 6 people and they were all up there like full on having commentary about the stream. In the middle of this whole thing, they're up there like, who watches this stuff? Do you see the drool coming down her chin? And I'm like, you're watching it right now.
Set 1000, welcome and good to see you, my friend. Hi.
Raven, I said hi to you. Oh,
we can see you, man. I can see
an update on the Starlink. I don't think updates.
Sorry about that. No, and not as of yet, Raven. I mean, there are people that have been waiting 7-8 months to get this. It's just been absolutely crazy. I've not gotten my order fulfillment email yet. Trust me, I will scream from the rooftops as I'm putting Dishy on it.
Spicy, I hope the pain doesn't get too extreme for you tonight. We got contact with Facebook. If you're up to a great suck off, like let's talk. Let's set it up. Let's get it going.
Phil, seriously, I hope you feel better, man. That you didn't look like you were in a good way, so I hope you feel better quick.
It's always more fun when you have multiple people doing stuff like that.
Yeah, because you get multiple different reactions going at the same time. So yeah.
We'll see who you got. The ones that don't swallow, the ones that swallow, the ones that are crying, the ones that are just like, this ain't nothing.
The ones that spit.
Or drool.
The ones that shit.
Drool is more like it. Just let it just keep running. I quit trying to stop it after a while.
Yeah. There's a Viagra Niagara right there if I ever saw one.
What did I say at least 3 times during that stream? I'm definitely not picking up any guys in this stream. I just got drool running down my mouth.
Yeah, Phil is a little strange. I'm not gonna lie, Jenny. You're right, but strange doesn't mean bad. He's an interesting fella. That's all I can say. And man, he can sell a car too. We
all got to be a little bit strange, don't we?
Yes, I think that's a part of what makes us unique. Diverse strangeness, right, guys? Diverse strangeness.
If we weren't strange, it would get rather boring. Maybe.
People are strange when you're a stranger.
I dare you to go up and pet a wild lion. He'd probably prefer to do that than any of these hot challenges.
I would prefer to jump out of a fucking plane than eat one Packy chip. And I am afraid of heights. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding.
I couldn't jump from a plane. There's no way.
Endless vlogs. Hello. Much love to you.
I'll be right back. Okay, Ann.
Yeah, there has to be a degree of strange. I agree with you, Tails. I agree. There's got to be some strange. There's got to be some degree of mixing it up a little bit.
I'll be waiting for you, Ann.
I'm always waiting for you, Ann. Always.
So, endless vlogs. That's me. What I was just talking to Phil about, basically. It may be on this stream. It may be on his stream. I don't know if we set it up. But we might be setting up a great suck off with the Toes of Satan, where it would be multiple of us going up on stream and battling the Toe of Satan. So I'll let you know when we figure out a date.
Damn it, sent 1000. Stop it.
He's like, I have the option of going from the ground. Okay.
I said I'd jump out of a plane. I didn't say it would be in the air. Damn it.
Okay, so we're at that ball game yesterday. Tell me how our group, like our Taekwondo group, has the whole section reserved. How did we get the only random drunk fuck that sits down next to Haley and me with his friend in our group, in our section, and he's sitting there, and at first he goes, "What's your favorite team?" to Haley, and she's like, "I don't know." And he goes, "What's your favorite team?" I'm like, "None of them. I don't like any of them." He's like, "Why are you at a ball game?" "I'm here with friends." Are you American?" "Some things are better left unknown." That's literally what I said to him. So then he's sitting there. About an hour later, he comes back, and he goes, "Hey, Mom." I'm like, "What? Can she have candy?" The last I remember was you don't take candy from strangers, thank you very much. I'm getting it all for free because he had one of those all-you-can-eat passes. It's new. No, thank you. Because Haley's got this look on her face like a pure terror at this point. She's like, "Oh, God, no. Please, no. I don't want his candy. I don't want anything from him. Please, no." Then all of a sudden, like maybe an hour later, a song comes on. He gets up and he starts dancing and twerking and going to town. And I see him out of the corner of my eye. And I'm like, "I'm not gonna look."
Right in the bleachers?
Yeah. I'm like, "I'm not gonna look." Autumn turns and looks at him, and she just starts cracking up, like full-blown hysterics. So then Troy turns around and he starts cracking up, and then he goes, "He's scary!" And he said it loud. So then all the other people from our group turn and look at him, and they're all rolling on the ground, and I'm still looking like away. And I'm like, I can't. I just start laughing, and I'm like, "Stop it, Autumn! Just stop it!" She's like, "I can't, Mom. I can't." I'm like, "Stop it!"
And that's when she turns to you and gives you this evil grin of hers that she does so well.
Yeah, and Gil will definitely be there. Whatever we plan, he'll definitely be there. I had to tell that story because I'm like, how is it that I ended up with this random drunk guy sitting next to us, like twerking, dancing, and offering candy to a child? And finally, I looked at him like, "You realize you're basically hitting on a 16-year-old, right?" And then not that long after, he moved down like one seat, and we overheard him say to his buddy, "They're probably happy I'm not sitting next to him anymore." I'm like, "You can move further."
We can still hear you, buddy. Can you move a little further down? Like, halfway across the stadium will be just fine.
It's like, I still see you. Can you please move? Because like he got up the first time, and I think I said it kind of loud because he stood up, and I looked at Haley and go, "Did you just fart? Because I just got the worst whiff of ass ever." And she goes, "No." I'm like, "Oh my God, he smells." And she goes, "I know. He's sitting next to me." I'm like, "I ain't moving. I'm not going next to him."
Oh boy.
I'm like,
you had to sit downwind. That's your fault.
Oh my God. She probably Autumn I don't think could have at that point because she couldn't even sit up without like almost falling over. She was laughing so hard. And then the chick and Troy goes, "The chicken guy is out there," because he was calling him the chicken dance idiot. Why me? Why me? Yeah. We had a good time though. Aside from,
it sounds like you had a really good time, and I like some of the pictures that you posted.
Oh yeah, we had a good time because they every year the Taekwondo school does a demo on the field for the game, and so they do a demo, and then after that we stay, like the whole group stays, watches the game. They have fireworks and all that stuff after, so it's a good time.
So guys, let me ask you a technical question. You guys digging the new dark mode for YouTube Creator Studio? I am.
I like it. I like it, but you kind of turned it over to that when you were here, and I just never changed it back.
No, I mean on the Creator Studio, not just YouTube.
Oh, that's right. They have it on there now too.
Yeah, because I mean, you could have YouTube in dark mode, but for some reason, the YouTube Creator Studio on a PC was never dark. You couldn't make it dark until recently.
Tales of the Solstice, exactly. Just like go over there, keep going, a little further, No, I can still touch you. A little further. Yeah, I've got chicken Kiefs I'm gonna make after the stream because I didn't make them beforehand. Simple dinner tonight.
Yeah, Tails, I hear you. I'm really sorry about this freaking pixelated BS you guys are having to watch.
It never fails. One of us gets pixelated, but ever since I hard connected, it's a lot better on my end.
Yeah, but I am hard connected. I just have 4 connections going through this load balancing router, and acting like a little blender and bringing in, you saw. I just can't wait until all that's simplified and I get like another faster internet.
And we will be, hopefully, let's see, since he's not done with it, let's just say, are we saying like Tuesday, Wednesday, possibly you'll be done?
With what?
With the video?
I might be done with it today or tomorrow.
But it will be uploaded in time for tomorrow?
That's the question. I'll probably start the upload when I go to sleep, and hopefully it will be done when I get up.
So we might have a video release tomorrow.
I will keep you guys updated. If we do, it'll probably be in the afternoon sometime.
And it will start on Skillz channel.
Yeah, I have to let it. I have to let it render so that like the standard definition gets processed and the high def and all that.
Yeah, we're doing basically 2 premieres in a row. It's from the micro scrapping when I was down there, up there, not down there, up there. Gil is gonna put his up first on his channel on Gil Skillz, and then we'll raid over to mine on the scrapping channel. So you can see both takes of it. It's a pretty funny micro scrap. It was a pita to edit for Gil, but he has to admit it was well worth the fun. It was a lot of fun.
I am very intricate with my editing. I just like to edit. I mean, Crystal is kind of a natural at it, and we both have our little areas where you guys are gonna laugh and think it's awesome and funny and shit. But yeah. Can't wait for you guys to try to check those out.
Strawberry shortcake, thumbs up.
Ow.
No, it'll definitely be funny to see both of them because there's definitely stuff I know in my video that's not in Gil's, and I'm sure he's got stuff I don't have, and we definitely changed up what was shown, how it was shown. There's a lot of funny moments throughout that video. You took like our Saturday Night Lives where we act like complete fools and a lot of jokes, and we put it into a video.
Pretty much. That's pretty much exactly what it was. It was kind of a blend between that and one of my traditional micro scrapping videos. And I'll tell you guys, it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Lizzie-Ann.
Okay.
I was wondering where you were. I haven't seen you in ages. Strawberry shortcake.
It's like you guys like changing names on us and stuff. Like,
it is really good to see you, sweetie. I hope all is well.
No, there's that video was definitely hilarious to do in general. The downfall, like I edited on the Mac, so I used a much more intricate editing software than what I'm used to, and so there's more I could have done with it, but I wasn't going to because I might have broke Mike's Mac if I would have continued. Because I was getting a little fed up.
Sorry.
From tomorrow.
Had some.
Why did they close them down? Like, what is it? Is it like? Do you have fires going again, Britt? You've been lurking. Hey, we appreciate you even lurking.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I mean, I'm really glad to know that it's you.
Yeah, I saw you in Phil's stream, and I didn't realize who you were. I thought you were one of those people. But Why'd they end up closing it down? Is it their fires go? I don't I don't watch the news. If I'm going to be completely upfront and honest, I don't even turn on the news anymore because there's too much crap.
Come on. Come on.
Okay, yeah. And that's the case for everything. Like, no one's there wanting to work, so you kind of screwed. Moon. Hey, Moon.
You go, girl. You go, baby.
She goes, okay, I'm done.
You go, baby.
Done, but still working on the full. Awesome, Tales of Solstice. That's awesome. But that stinks for you, Britt. I'm sorry. You guys kind of got lost out on a big chunk of hunting. I don't know. This year's still been an interesting year. We'll say that.
Yeah, to say the least.
Heated of albino the other area all burned. That sucks. So are they like designated dare camps? Because I always assumed it was just an area that you always set up, and that was your dare camp area, your area to go hunting. I didn't realize there were designated kind of dare camps. It sounds like, or are those your dare camp that burned up?
Yes, Moon Puppy Cam.
Nick it Pink.
Minecraft edition.
Thumbs up.
It's good to see you, Nikki. How's life treating you?
Okay, that makes sense. So that you lost one of your dare camps. Ugh. That even sucks worse. Yeah, she's actually got gold claims and stuff.
Sounds like Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky, but I don't know who he's barking at. Let's see if someone's here, because he's barking at the gate like someone is here.
Yep. She gonna go check to see if somebody's here. So how's your weekend going, guys? A couple of you already said how things are going. Nikki's cooking. That's awesome. What you cooking? What you cooking? What's new, ladies and gentlemen? If anyone needs some positivity, check out my last 3 uploads. I challenge you to do the challenges. Sweet. I do need to check out your channel. I've got to catch up on a lot of channels. Eileen is one of them. Was anybody there?
No, I don't know what the heck he's barking at.
Raven says my is good.
His end is good. I don't know.
I asked how everybody was, and I think he meant to put something in there. I don't know what is good.
For gold. Yeah.
I guess we're filling in the blank.
My weekend's been good. Well, did you ask how everyone's weekend is?
Oh my Lord.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tales of the Solstice. Happy birthday to you and many more, my friend.
JC's Adventures. Thumbs up.
What's up? High five. Here we go.
Guys, like that penis mic he pulls out. I always thought it was closer to the size of my mic until we got there, and I went,
hey, you know shit's getting real when I pull out the penis mic, okay?
Like, it's like 3 times the size of my mic.
Hey, I actually have a picture. Let's see here. I got to see if I can find it.
How you doing, JC? But yeah. Yeah, I heard you say you had to catch up on YouTube. I need to catch up like crazy, but I just don't have time. Lately has been insane. We've been really working on a couple things, and just time has not been very existent. Really has not been very existent. In reality, I should right now be working on some things, but I'm not. Because we were going to take a time out to do this.
Yes, yeah, because I mean we've had one thing or another come in the way between live streaming, and we finally just said we got to do it. We just got to do it. Let's do it. So we're doing it here now.
Mine has an arm too. It's like I can't see it. Mine's like all connected to the desk and stuff, but
okay. So apparently you have the picture.
You had it too. It was sent to you as well.
Okay, so
in
then
Messenger or something.
Wait, in Messenger?
It was yeah.
I will find it. It's worth the wait, guys. Trust me.
It was probably in Messenger. YouTube catch me up is when I'm in bed. Yeah, and I try to do that, but typically when I'm laying in bed starting to fall asleep, I'm either texting back and forth with Mike, messaging with Bossy, or just shutting down to the world and going to bed. So I don't tend to really watch YouTube when I'm laying down. And when I'm working, I either have stuff running, but I'm not going to comment then because I'm working and watching, or I'm listening to music. And lately, I've been doing more live streams while I'm doing the baits, so I can't watch YouTube because I'm doing my own live stream. Been taking part of E-Waste Mike's book and work streams instead of just doing the work and stream at the same time. Oh, JC.
I will find that damn picture. If
it was on your computer because you had put it in that slideshow. It was in your slideshow.
Oh, so if it's on the computer, I could probably find that easy.
Yeah, it was in the slideshow from when we were there and did our live stream. He's gonna find that damn thing.
I will. I'm gonna find it. Folder 2. I got too many damn folders on this damn computer.
Pip Crew, what's up? Thumbs up.
High five. Good to see ya.
Usually I crash 5 minutes after my head hits the pillow. That's not normal for me.
What's
if I'm exhausted, I will crash 5 minutes after my head hits the pillow. But many nights I lay there for a solid 2 and 3 hours messaging back and forth with Bossy and then realize that, hey, it's 3 a.m, I should be sleeping. But I'll be in the middle of talking and I'll just pass out. There's been times I've sent a message to her. She's responded within 1 minute of me sending the message and I'm already sleeping.
I've done that too. In fact, I've done that to you more than once. Like we would be talking back and forth and I would be in bed and I wouldn't get your last message until the next morning. So I would just respond.
Next morning he's like, I'm not responding to that now.
Well, no, I would just be sleeping and not hear it.
Timber's pissed at you. I love Timber. He's a cutie. I'm doing this live stream. Mike is actually off tonight, so me and him are going to be working on getting some baits done and packaging of baits, and we're working on getting some baits together to send out to Petite Fireball, so she can see what we got, because she might be selling them in her store. I've fallen asleep on the phone with Nikki. We'll be talking, and all of a sudden I'm like, and then she'll be like, "Are you sleeping?" Oh no, because we'll be on FaceTime or something. So she did that the one time. She's like, "Are you sleeping?" That was when I was on her live stream when I did that one. I go, "No." So,
first of all, I do not know where that is.
You
It's
lost
like it disappeared from my computer.
it. Did Ann send it to you possibly just now?
Somebody might have just sent it to me. Yes. Thank you, Crazy Ann. You're amazing.
Annie. She's like, yeah, I was totally sleeping. She was scratching tickets and I passed out and I'm snoring. And she goes, R5, are you sleeping? And I'm laying there, I go, no. There we go. There we go.
There it is, guys, for all your glory.
Gives you a good idea of just how big the thing is, because
this is not a one bite wonder experience right here. Let me tell you. You got to hold that puppy with two hands. Let that sink in for a minute.
Just don't grab hold of it when you've ate something hot.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Oh, man. I can't wait.
Thank you, Crazy Ann, for sending me that picture. I don't know where it went, honestly.
She was the main one I took that picture for.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, right, Brett, right? I think she unhinged your jaw for that moment.
So as of right now, Autumn is first in state for creative weapon and creative forms, and sixth in state for combat sparring. We're waiting to see, but there's a high likelihood she is actually in the top 10 of the world. You know what that means? If she falls in the top 10 in worlds, she goes to the World Championship next year in Arizona.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
My pocketbook is.
I might have to go with you to see that.
I said, no need to apologize, Crazy Ann. We still love you.
What's she apologizing for?
She said she's got a headache, and she said sorry she wasn't really in here, but you don't need to apologize.
She's here.
I know you're there.
It's okay. I mean, seriously, people don't have to be talking every single second they're in here. You know what I mean?
And I know Crazy Ann is there.
Read. Yeah. Yes, because she was the guardian angel that sent the money shot picture. I love you for that.
Autumn she's only went 3 days so far. 2 days, because they didn't have class today. But she is really liking it. She's still kind of unsure about herself because it's just a big thing. She's actually instructing kids. So she's like, it's a little bit scary and she's a little bit unsure of herself. So she's still kind of getting over that fear, but she's doing really well. Her instructor's very happy with how she's doing.
That's awesome. Seriously.
So she'll get better and more confident with time. So yeah, I know. Well, you moved. I can't help that. You moved. Like they used to have it in Little Rock. Worlds used to be in Little Rock, and they changed that starting last year. That they were going to start doing it in Arizona, but last year they didn't have their World Championship because of Corona. So they just did it recently for last year, and then next year's is like in June is when we'd be going to Worlds if she qualifies. And so you might even be out this way anyway. So you just might have to make your road trip to us for like a week or two, and then go to Arizona after.
Yeah, right.
Because usually
take a little side trip to Maine, perhaps.
It's usually in like June that we go to that Worlds is. So yeah, but no, I'm proud of her too. She's doing amazing. It's a great opportunity. It is a great opportunity for her to do a lot for her.
This will really help her self-esteem. It'll really, really help her confidence too.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of her.
And then just really proud of her, even with how she's doing so far in state and world standings. Because like she's been a black belt for 3 years already. This is the first year as a black belt she actually won stuff to actually get up on the board. So this is a huge thing for her because she's been trying to get to Worlds since she became a black belt, but she couldn't get on the board. And not being on the board, you can't get to Worlds. Right. So it's very exciting for her.
I bet she does.
Britt's like, I'm just cheering away on the side every time I see her post about homeschool, and she's like, yes!
So, guys, within the next year or two, just so you know, I might as well make an announcement, and this is kind of what's going on with my YouTube channel, too. Eventually, I plan on buying a truck and a trailer, and I may start traveling. And one of the things that I plan on doing while I'm traveling is scrapping, collecting scrap and scavenging and things like that. So I may reach out to you if you're in that local area that I'm going to be headed to double check the scavenging laws so I don't get my ass thrown in jail.
Oh, you'll just get a $50 citation.
No, I don't want no damn citation. I don't want anything rubbing out the profits I'm going to make that day.
Oh, I got that. No, but she's doing well. She's really enjoying the job. It'll only get better as she gets more comfortable.
That's awesome. It's only going to get better from here. I really believe that.
Yeah, she's already been doing SWAT, which means that she was helping with the classes. She's already been doing something similar, but now she's having to take more charge, and so it's kind of getting herself used to it. Nikki says Dallas bound.
Possibly. I mean, this is probably within a year, possibly even 2. I mean, this is not like something that's going to happen next month, but it is something that I really want to do. I have a work-at-home job. As long as I have internet, I can do my job and still travel and still do some of the things I want to do. So I want to do it.
We're hoping me and Mike are planning a trip back to Maine. Hopefully, at least just me and Mike, maybe twice next year because then the kids too. And Mike wants to get out to Texas. So at some point, Nikki, Mike does want to get out to Texas. Yeah. Arizona's probably on the list of where we're going this next year because
we got lots of junk here, I promise. Don't worry. That's awesome. Junk and booze. As long as you get enough booze, I'm happy too. And I'm sure Texas doesn't do anything small. So I'm looking forward to visiting. Big. It's on my wish list, my bucket list to visit Texas.
Texas always goes big. Go big or go home. So what happened up here, Nikki? What happened up here? I love you, girl. We have to talk. It's been a while. I was thinking the other day I have to call Nikki, and I kind of got sidetracked.
Endless. I've driven by Michigan 4 or 5 times now, 4, 5, 6 times now. I do want to hit Michigan at some point because there's a few YouTubers I want to visit, maybe yourself included. But there's also an RV place that I want to go over there that I've been watching. Gil, you should totally stay and review some national campgrounds. That would be epic because I probably won't be able to ever visit. I'll donate toward bear spray. Jesus. Well, good, because I'm sure as hell going to need it.
Anthony Perry Door, thumbs up.
High fives. Great to see Anthony. Hope you're having a great night, great weekend.
Say, maybe you will get to Indiana before we get to Texas, but Mike still wants to go to Texas, so Texas is still in the cards. Yeah. See, we got to Maine. Like, I seriously was at the point of thinking that Maine was just never going to happen.
They got to sort of kind of see the ocean, too. They got to sort of kind of see the Atlantic Ocean.
I was at the point of thinking, okay, we keep making these plans. We're going to Maine, and there's always something that stops us, and I don't think we're ever going to get to Maine. And I really thought we were there.
You guys made it to Maine, and you know what? There was one Murphy's Law issue after another, even while you were here, for all of us. But we did it. We made the best of it, and it was a hell of a time.
That fucking logging road.
Oh, that logging road was a nightmare.
I think my joints got popped like popcorn.
Nightmare. I think everybody was miserable by the end of that day. I mean, it was just great to hit pavement again.
Mike admitted, he was like, No, he's like, by the end of that, I wanted to fucking rip the wheel out of Gil's hands because I fucking hate being a passenger and sitting there as a passenger in that crappy ass road. He goes, it was literally to the point where I just wanted to kill everyone.
Oh, I know. He said it to me. I want to see New Mexico. I want to see all the states. I really do. I want to do the things that you know what I mean? I want to start doing things now. I want to start exploring the country now because I'm in that unique position where I can. My kids, my daughter's going to be 18 next year. They're going to be pretty much doing their own thing. My son's pretty much doing his own thing. I'm just trying to get Melissa to get a work-at-home job, and that will probably seal the deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to go to Sturgis too. I was supposed to go back in 2012. Never happened because I got a job at Verizon Wireless, and the initiation, the training started the very day we were supposed to leave. I was pissed.
See, Mike might actually be selling both of his bikes.
Why?
Because he's not getting them out. He's kind of debating on it because he's just not riding it. And he's like, why am I keeping it if it's just going to sit?
Hey, you're in the same boat that I'm in. I like to ride with people. You know what I mean? So without my father riding anymore, my mother's not riding anymore, Paul, my next door neighbor, is not riding anymore. I really don't have anybody to go with. So it's not as much fun. So it sits in my garage, and I pondered selling my bike too. You know that.
Mm-hmm. He's pondering it. But we'll see what happens.
Is it paid off?
Yeah. It is paid off.
I'd sell one of them at the very least. Just sell one of them.
We're definitely selling the Kawasaki. That's listed.
Yeah, keep the crotch rocket that he loves, and yeah. Have you gotten on the back of that thing yet? Anybody that gets on the back of those crotch rockets, it just does not look comfortable. Take care, JC.
Okay, see ya, JC. And California, I don't know if I'll ever. I think Mike wants to go to California though. Like that's the thing is like we're kind of trying to figure out places that we both want to go. We both would like to travel in general, but I had made that comment about the bike when he got it. Like I'm like I don't even know if I want to ride on the back of that. Like they're not comfortable. They're not comfortable. And then he had like a chick at work was like, "You got to give me a ride on that," and I'm like. No one's getting on that damn thing until I get on it.
No.
And I'm like, you weren't getting on it. I'm like, exactly. And
Brett
he's like,
may take you up on that someday.
He's just giving me this look, and I'm like, any woman that says they want to climb on the back of a crotch rocket, they only want to do that because they want to feel up on you. You don't need to be up there. I'm like, because you have to wrap yourself all up on top of the guy in order to stay on there. So, I don't like that.
Nah. No,
I'm not cool with that.
We can go. We can frolic in the redwoods. That's something else that I want to see. The redwoods.
If you ever go to California, I'm gonna hands down say you need to get in touch with Britt Murray because they've got their dare camps. They go bear they go out and look for bear. They do gold hunting. They're like such outdoor, like their whole family just like hunting? Outdoor. Yeah, they got like gold pieces of land that's theirs for gold.
No kidding. That's cool.
They're like so outdoors. Like their little boy is adorable too. Like he's like, I swear that kid. Like you give him if you gold claim, if you give him a Nintendo, he'd be like, "What the hell is this? Give me the fucking bow and arrow." Like let's go do the real thing. But
do you guys do fairly decent with it? I mean, do you have like a quota that you do every year? Or is it something that you do casually?
But that's someone you'd want to go hang out with because I guarantee that they'd give you a fun time.
Yeah. I'll cut it off now because I have a feeling I could be talking to you for a while. I'm big into the gold.
I don't even know if I'm on your Instagram, Britt, but I'm on your Facebook, so I see your posts on Facebook. But
I haven't checked Instagram in a very long time.
Because you know Britt Marie she used to be White Trash Mama. That was her original name.
Do I have Instagram on my new phone?
We don't make quotas. We just do it for fun, but we find some nice pieces.
Nice.
They do a lot of stuff, and they'd be fun. I know they'd make it a fun time. Like I said, I guarantee Little Timber, like, if you gave him a Nintendo, he'd probably throw it at you and be like, where's the bow and arrow? Like, what's this?
That's cool.
Like, can we go look for some bear claws?
I gotta see if I got that. I gotta check.
I don't think I have that one. I honestly don't.
I honestly don't think I have Instagram on this damn thing. Instagram.
Nope, I'm not following you. Now I am.
Oh, I do have it. It needs an update though.
But no, like, he's a cool kid. We love to go looking for old bottles, metal detecting. We do a lot of outdoor things. I know I need to start making videos. You do.
Yes, you do. Because all that content, people love that kind of content.
Like, Britt, what you need to do, because you had content at one point, you deleted it all. Start putting the content out of that stuff. Like, you know now where your mistakes were made before. You know what you need to do.
Start a new channel fresh.
I wouldn't use your old channel, honestly. I would start up a whole new channel, because then you don't have the old stigma coming off of it, and let it grow itself. It will grow. Or you keep what you currently have and just start putting videos out.
Let the YouTube channel grow.
Well, she made a lot of the same mistakes we made in the past.
Yeah.
And it's a pain to fix that. Yep.
Yeah, Brett, I hear you. I mean, that's what happened to my channel too. I mean, it's growing, but it's astronomically slow. I'm not willing to give up on my channel just yet, though.
I gave up on it, but didn't give up on it. This is that channel.
Right. Well, you turned it into a live channel, which made the most sense for you because, most of the growth was due to live streaming.
Mm-hmm. Now he's got to go live a little bit more frequently. And
yes. Look at me, Crystal. Yes.
Well, same could be said to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't normally live stream solo anymore, but I do need to start.
You could revamp this channel. It's been sitting stagnant, so it's going to take a while for it to really take any type of heatway because you haven't done anything with it in well over a year.
See, here's the thing too, Brett. I mean, you've got a lot of people. If you did the grow streams, you've got a lot of subscribers in there due to those grow streams. So if you start putting in just the content, which is great, that's what you want to do, right? So if you start putting in just the content, people are going to get notifications and realize you're not live streaming anymore. You may get growth due to that content, but you're going to also lose subscribers that was used to the live streaming. So you're not going to see growth for quite a while because of that.
Well,
that's what me and Crystal are both seeing now because of what we did.
She didn't stream. She just went to grow streams. All of her subscribers came from grow streams. She used to put up more gardening type content, which
they're just empty. They're just empty subscribers. So what happened is you inflated your subscriber account or subscriber count, and your views didn't go up because they're not watching your stuff. The majority of them is not watching your stuff. So basically, that made it look to YouTube like your channel's less interesting, so they recommended it less.
Yeah, but like she used to do a lot of gardening videos, and like I think what you need to do is start up a channel that's like survivalist and put your gardening stuff in there and stuff because she does a lot of like I don't remember the exact word for it, where they take like a stem from like a rose and they replant it to get another rose bush, and but she did a lot of that with a lot of different types of plants and how to do that. And
people would eat that up.
She has a lot of knowledge.
Isn't that a botanist?
She has a lot of knowledge.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Am I using that term wrong? Now I got to look it up.
it's like propagating, is it, or I probably saying the wrong words, but she has a lot of knowledge behind gardening and plants, but also on the outdoorsman stuff, the hunting, the looking for gold, the like. She has a lot of knowledge behind a lot of stuff that a lot of people are interested in, and especially now the survivalist type stuff. That stuff is big because everyone's trying to figure out how the hell to live without the government. So yeah, I think starting a new channel is going to do better for you.
Yeah, that would be my recommendation too, just simply because you're not going to have to be fighting the stats from what you did previously with your channel.
Yeah.
You can start afresh knowing, taking all those, all that you learned from those previous mistakes and start anew.
And I would have some type of title, something along the lines of like survivalist, because you do a lot of like survivalist type stuff. And then that opens the doors for basically everything you do. Because it's like you're hunting, you're gold hunting, all that's kind of in the survivalist realm.
The growth may be slow at first, and that may be frustrating because, it is. It can be frustrating. But at least you'll know that your growth will be organic growth.
Yeah. And Nikki, just go outside and scrape it on the cement. You got this.
Gotta go wait for a can opener. Oh no, what's going on over there?
Run, Paco, run.
Oh boy.
Those grow streams are why terra firmers. Yeah. And it's a lot of us kind of suffered from the effects of it. A lot of us did. Because the problem is, like, you can meet some great people. That's how me and Gil met. That's how I met Nikki. That's how I met Britt Marie. That's how I met a lot of you. So, yes, you can find...
It was a misguided... people. It was misguided. The whole thing was misguided.
But people were in the assumption that because they were in a grow stream, they had to grow. So they subscribed you so you would subscribe back, and that's what happened. A lot of that sub for sub stuff.
Not only that, but people made the assumption... People made the assumption that if someone subscribed to your channel, like you went to these grow streams and people subscribed to your channel, they'd actually watch your content, when in fact they're not. They're just doing it to get you to go over to their channel and subscribe to them.
Well, that, and no one really realized just how hard it is. Like, you can't subscribe to 400, 500, 600 people and watch all that content. Like, it's like Scrap and Pallet Man said. He's got 100,000 subscribers. And he's like, I'm subscribed to maybe 70 at most. 70 is a lot to watch still.
I'm honored to be one of them. And I know you are too. I think you subscribe to a couple of your channels, right?
I know he's on the Dive channel, and I believe he's on at least this R5. But I know he's on the diving channel.
Yeah, there was a lot of drama associated with the Grow Stream channels too. It was there was drama amongst those channels, but there was also drama created by the people that didn't want those grow channels there anymore either. And yeah, it was just a big mess.
Oh yeah. It's just, yeah, it had a lot of downfalls to it. Like, it definitely brought together a big group of us we probably would have never met otherwise. Because there's a wide range of people that
is one positive thing that came of it. Absolutely.
I probably never would have even started watching dumpster diving if it wasn't for that.
Hey, Joe Smokehouse Barbecue. Woo! It's good to see you as well.
I probably would have never even watched dumpster diving if it wasn't for the grow streams. So I would have never even really realized that niche existed, and I wouldn't have gotten into it, I guarantee. Honestly, I would have never been watching scrapper videos. Like, that's the niche I was most drawn to in general. Is I watched a lot of scrapping. Like, 'cause I watched E-Waste, I watched Gil, Scrap and Pallet Man. I had a lot of scrappers that I watched on a religious basis, and that wasn't anything I was ever into. So for me to be watching scrap videos was not something I would have been looking for. So,
well, there was a time with a couple of people that I really enjoyed conversing with, that I was watching makeup videos, for crying out loud. And I do you see any makeup on this dude? No. But I was watching because they had a wonderful personality. They were a wonderful person, and the way that they conducted their videos was really compelling.
I'm a female. I don't watch makeup channels, but I love Kel Williamson. I love Kel Williamson. Bossy. I would have never watched Bossy's content. Up until she stopped putting content up, I watched every one of her videos.
You know, for a search for the second largest search engine in the entire world, it's ironic, isn't it, how we find these new niches on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Skillz was practicing makeup tutorials. That's right. That's right. I plan on reenacting them later, right?
Well, he got his makeup done during one of the streams, you know.
I did.
Still one of the funniest is when Troy did my makeup.
You look like a clown.
I'm like,
I think he was going for the clown look.
No, I literally said I look like a queen, or he's like,
yes, that's what it was.
You look like a queen, and I'm like, a queen? He goes, drag queen.
We know you'll like the makeup. Yes, it made me feel pretty.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty. Oh, there's definitely been some fun times with the different people that I've met.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the grow streams, I probably would have never met Gil. So, what's that?
How did that work anyway? I mean, was it through Pusha or was it through?
Well, Mike knew who you were, but I don't think he really watched much of your content, but he knew who you were because you were like known as one of the bigger guys in the whole networking.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah, at the time you were one of the bigger guys, and then I was in Ken's vlog stream, and I think Psycho Ghost Trackers came in. Someone came in and they said Gil just got raided. Not raided, swatted. And I'm like, what the like this is when I was still very new on YouTube. Like I had only been really doing stuff on YouTube for maybe 2 months at that point. So I'm like swatted. Like all I can think of is police swatting. I'm like, no. Like what? So I went over to your channel. So I went over to your channel to see what was going on, and I watched it all unfold. And then the next day you put up the video. I think it was a video. It might have been a fast live, and I just missed the live. But you had put the video, like the 20-minute, 15-minute video talking about what happened. And I watched that, and I could see how genuine you were from how you put the video out and just how your emotions, and you could just read the emotions all over your face. And I put a comment, and throughout the day you were coming into some of the live streams I was in, and I would say, hey, how you holding up? And you just kept going, I really don't want to talk about that here. And then I went live that night, and you came into my live stream.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at that time, I mean, I think it was like the day after or something like that, or even whatever. I just didn't want to make it about me because, I mean, that sort of thing happens, and you go into a stream and you start talking. At the time, people gravitated toward it. It's like, hey, Bob, how's it going? And before you know it, I'm taking over the chat, and I didn't want that to happen. So,
but you came into my stream that night, and then it was kind of like the next stream you had, I went in, and you were coming to mine periodically because I went later at night. And it kind of like we started doing back and forth like that. And then all of a sudden you invited me because this was when we were still doing the massive growth streams. We were almost at 2K, and you had invited me up on your panel to get to 2K.
Yeah.
That was the first panel we ever did together. And then we had to cut it short.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like we did another stream together after that, and then it kind of started becoming more of a regular thing right after that.
Yeah, that's an irony too, Britt, isn't it? I mean, word travels around pretty quick about stuff like that, and I've met a few new friends because of that. And our 5, Crystal and her family are amongst them. Like apparently, you're amongst them too, Britt.
Because the first time he came into the chat after the swatting, like Mike was downstairs, and I'm streaming, and typical like this is back in the old days when I was still very unsure with my streaming. He came in, and I'm like, hey, Gil, how you doing? Great to see you and stuff. And Mike standing next to me goes, Gil's here? Gil's in our stream. So mod him. Mod him. Give him a moderator. Okay.
He's probably thinking the other way around now. Hey, if you get a chance on Mod Gil, would you please?
Get him the fuck off our channel.
Get him off our channel for the love of God. Make him gray. Make him gray. I get news for you, Mike. I'm already gray.
Make him gray. Make him gray. Block him. God damn it. Just get him off of here.
I met Linda. She was being a bitch, and I called her out. We got close, and then she introduced me to Crystal.
Yep. And then Britt was reluctant to really be close to me after some of the stuff went down with the grow streams, and then she started talking to me more, and then me and her got close.
That was tough, you know, when that whole thing went down, you know, with the Friday stream and whatnot, and when you separated yourself from that, people really didn't know what to believe because everybody and their grandmother was giving their own version of the story, and of course you're being truthful about what happened, and the like, you know what I mean? So there was a lot of white noise about that for quite some time.
The difference is Gil saw the screenshots of what went on. So what I was saying he knew was true because he saw the screenshots.
Oh, I absolutely believe you. There was no doubt at all. I mean, even without the screenshots, I knew exactly what you know.
Crystal and I bonded over our hatred over a certain truck driver.
I know who you're talking about.
Cafe Enlighten, what's up?
What's going on, brother? Yes.
Yeah, I think Nikki did meet everyone, like, from Premier Hell. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I met quite a few new people through Premier Hell. He's starting to inch his way back into the YouTube realm, which is really nice. I saw that he was live the other day. Things are starting to get better for him, from what I hear.
It looks like he's getting his kids back and stuff.
Yeah, I'm really happy for him because I'm glad to see things are getting back to where they should be. There's my favorite hubby, she says.
See now,
how you been, Cafe? How's life treating you, bud?
Yeah, a lot of them did quit and leave YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them did, but it's definitely a burnout thing. And I think the thing is they were like, let's be honest, a lot of them were making decent money from those live streams. They were making good money from those live streams. And then when the networking kind of disappeared, went down the drains, and no longer was happening, they weren't making anything from it.
Most of them didn't have content to back up, you know, the networking, because they really didn't do much else when they were live. They were just networking. So
yeah, well, that they couldn't fall back on just going live like me and Gil, because they really couldn't just hold a regular conversation with the chat. But also, they had done the same thing to their channels that we essentially had done to our channels. They had turned their channels into a live stream channel, so the algorithm didn't recognize content. So then when they tried to upload content, they got no views. And it's easy to burn out when you are constantly putting work into it and you're getting nothing out of it.
Yeah,
so
you get frustrated.
To get that burnout and just be like, I'm done. I quit. What am I doing this for? Especially when you figure these guys were bringing in at least $500-600 a month or more from doing live streams to going down to nothing.
Yeah. Well, they were only really after it for the money.
Yeah.
It was a money thing with them. And I tell everybody that gets onto YouTube, you can't expect to make money on YouTube. Yes, you'll make a little bit of money, but the very few make it to the point where they can actually make a living from this.
I still remember going on Cafe's panel, and he goes, I'm going to be right back, guys. I got to use the bathroom. How long was it, Nikki? How long was it? Like 4 hours later, we're like, where the hell is Cafe? And he popped into the live stream in the chat, and he goes, I'm checking out at the store now. I'll be right back.
Listen. I completely understand, Cafe. There's nothing to be ashamed about. He had a wonderful BM. He just sat down and waited until it happened. He had a good newspaper. He was reading an electronic book or whatever. It's all good. And then plop, it was done, and he was back.
No, literally, he got into the chat and he goes, I'll be there soon. I'm checking out at the grocery store now. And I'm like, that's not in your house.
And that's not even the bathroom, man.
And then there's another time he went off, and we're like, "Where's Cafe?" And I'm like, he fell asleep, and he wasn't responding. Also, I go, "Cafe, did you open up your spank tank and start spanking or something?" And he's like, "Huh? What did you just say, R5?" Oh, I guess you were because you're still awake.
Talk about coming too.
The sock stream, exactly. The sock stream. Oh, exactly. Like me and Gil got to know everyone, and that's why we were able to keep going. Because like, yeah, we don't have a crap ton of people on our live stream, but we always get people in here. People enjoy it. People literally beg us to go live, so we keep doing it. But a lot of them didn't get to know the people. They wanted the numbers of 100 people in there. They wanted the super chats coming in. And they didn't talk to people. They didn't interact. It was just all about let's grow your channel.
The infamous sock. Yeah, I agree.
Did you saw the oh God, what is it called? TikTok. You saw the TikTok video, didn't you, Britt? I think I shared that to you, or you shared it to me. One of the two happened because I think it might have been you where you went, I think we know these people. And, oh, yeah. Yeah, Cafe Enlightened thought I was sweet and innocent. So the first time when I said that, he was like, I think I like you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting seeing Crystal open up because I saw that too. I saw that innocent, reserved, not swearing, not, you know what I mean, no Kool-Aid gal. Once she realized you were okay with her no matter what, there she is.
It's like, you're going to either like this or you're not going to like this one. This is me.
This is me. Take it or leave it. This is a package deal.
Fake. I was never fake. I just kept my nice side of me showing, and I didn't have
sarcasm. You behaved exactly. You weren't being fake.
My sarcasm and my other side.
Yeah.
But I never was like, I'm nice, and I'm a bitch. I just went from like, hey, I'm still nice, but I also have a lot of sarcasm, and I'm also kind of vulgar at times.
Aren't we all?
Oh yeah.
I you know, it's gotten to a certain point on YouTube where I'm like, the hell with it. I'm just gonna be me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do a fake personality. I'm not gonna do any of that BS that eventually burns other people out. I'm just gonna be me.
Stuck up. That's going off what Linda told me. Then before Crystal and I were on the phone 2 hours one day. Yeah. That's how all of you learned to like me. You guys get on the phone with me, and it's like 3-4 hours later, you're like, you're not what I thought you were.
She did. She let it all hang out.
Where's Cafe? She's dealing with a lot right now. Drunk driver, NWI. She's dealing with a lot right now. She's okay, but she's just kind of dealing. Bossy, you have to remember it's Sunday for her, so she's probably, I would say, not home, but they can't even leave their damn house, so who knows what the hell she's doing. But I talked to her like last night for quite some time. But Saturday streams, she only makes it in for a short while if she makes it in, because she's always busy on weekends.
Right.
But I need to start doing my late night streams again, because I miss the hell out of my bossy girl, and she can't come to my morning streams, and I miss the hell out of her. I shared it and said, do we know them? Exactly, it was you. I was like, I think it was you or me. One of us found it and like shared it to the other. I'm like, but I remember watching it going, oh my God. Bossy's doing church at home. I feel so bad for them. They're basically being told they're locked down until they get like 90% compliance with the vaccine in Australia.
Yeah, they're locking down heavy.
Like, they have like the military there and everything. It's bad.
No, I miss Bossy too. And NWI Diver, I've been, like I said, I'll send her a text every now and then just to let her know I'm here and that I care.
I should see her tomorrow. She needs her dog's nails cut, and I told her I'd come, and she's like, don't make a special trip for me. I'm like, I get to see you. That's not a special trip anymore. It's an extra special trip.
That's right. You know, with the cherry on top.
But no, she's doing okay. She's just dealing with a lot. And Bossy's doing good. Like, me and her were talking for a decent bit last night until I fell asleep. And I woke up to a message from her. I'm like, whoops, I fell asleep on you.
Mommy,
What?
can I play Moldy?
What?
Moldy for Willy or Moldy?
No.
Why?
No.
Moldy.
No.
Sweet.
Moldy.
No.
Thank you, Cafe. I appreciate you saying that. Probably next year, right around the same time, right around June-ish, right in that area.
Well, yeah, he's probably, like, June seems to be this time of year he comes out this way. That's when he came out last, like, the first time he came out. It was funny when he visited this last time, my memories popped up, and I'm like, how ironic is it that you visited 2 years ago on this date?
I know. But yeah, I don't know. See, there's a lot up in the air right now because I need to replace my roof. I need to either reshingle it or put metal roofing up there, and that's not cheap. So yeah.
Hopefully you can get that settled, Solstice. Me and Mike are planning on hopefully going back to Maine, just me and him, in like May, and then hopefully Gil will be getting out here around June.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Even if it's just him coming out for the week or something, like, no big deal. Like, we can do the same arrangement we did last time, no big deal.
Yeah, because I mean, it could very well just be for the week. It could be. I mean, you just never know because we got this house that we got to take care of, and yeah. Get Tesla solar. Nice.
Chris got a gun. What's up? Thumbs up.
What's up? Welcome, my friend.
I see them.
Seen the fish pics on the book, Gil. How was that trip? It was good. It was good. We didn't catch a damn thing, but it was good.
Mike will talk about that.
It's supposed to be a cold water fish lake, so like landlocked salmon, all sorts of trout, that kind of stuff, bait fish. The only fish that I almost brought over the boat was a bass, and it's not supposed to be in that lake. The fishing wasn't really all that great, but the experience being out there with my dad, that was awesome.
Hey, it's nice. I like just going out on the water and just kind of having that downtime. It's relaxing. Mike was talking about like the tags getting pulled in Colorado and stuff, and he wants to do a lot more traveling. So hopefully soon. Hopefully some traveling will be happening over here where we get to more places.
Yeah, we'll have to. You'll travel. We'll travel. Maybe we'll meet some places and do our collaborations every once in a while. And then we'll travel some more.
If Autumn gets to Worlds, then like you're gonna have to come to Arizona.
Will be. Hello. I already said I would go to Arizona. For her, I'd go to Arizona.
Yeah, I know she would be extremely excited about that. I know Mike actually has plans to go if she makes it there. Like, I think a lot of that has to do with he's like, we get to go to Arizona. Okay.
I would fly out there. I wouldn't drive.
I told him I'm like more and more on the end of flying. He's like, we'll have to rent an RV or something. And I'm like, how about we just fly? I like flying.
Yeah, it's just it was the wrong time of year, Cafe. That's all. They like right in the spring when the ice first melts. That's when you get them. So we reserved that spot for when the ice melts next year, first week of May.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Arizona is hot. Yes, that's the only downfall is they do like their Worlds in like June. That's hot. That's very hot, but it is what it is. I will go there for her. If she gets to Worlds, I can't take that away from her. Although she has been warned and told that if she is even remotely possibly going to Worlds, it is going to be a very expensive tournament, a very expensive trip. that since she is working and making money, I expect her to put at least half of it to the side to help pay for that.
Yes.
Because that's just going to be an outrageous expense for her to
Yes.
eat at World. And since it's something I know she desperately wants to do, I said, you can keep half of your income that you're making to help pay for that. And she's like, okay, I can do that. I'm like, yeah, if you want to compete, that's what you're going to have to do. Because I pay for all of her tournaments locally, and that still gets expensive, but Worlds will not be cheap. So I'm making her.
Did I show you the fish Austin caught?
No.
Huh.
So yeah, she's gonna have to save half to help pay for that trip. Like if I can pay 3/4 of it, I will, but that way it's not all on us.
This was on a river. I can't remember the name of the river to save my life, but this was on a river that bordered the U.S. and Canada, and he was in a competition. And let me show you. Take a look at this pike, guys.
Oh wow, nice. That's a nice little fish there. That fish was 4 inches from the state record. But yeah, there's some. I just wanted to show you proof that there's fish in the state of Maine, Crystal. That's a nice fish.
That is a kick-ass fish, man. But I figured I'd show it since Cafe was asking about the camping trip and whatnot. But yeah.
If she had any animal, yeah, and that's what we kind of said. Did you use any R5 baits? We didn't remember to bring them with us.
And we didn't have very many opportunities to fish, unfortunately. And you know, every time we attempted to fish, we couldn't find access points. We really needed a boat, and I think the next time you guys come up, I will make sure to have one. It won't be my boat. I'll be borrowing it, but I will make sure to have one. Because what a difference.
Mike was happy either way with just being able to go out on the 4-wheelers. Like that was fun. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
But
we'll be that next time and more.
so you say that was 4 inches off the record. So like Dean, you met Dean when you were out here. He always told the story about, I forget where he was fishing, what state, but he went out fishing and he caught like a monster bass. I think he caught like a 16-pounder or something. And he's like, this is the record. It's got to be the record for this lake. It's got to be the record. So he was all proud. He goes up. He has it with him. He's like bragging it up, like already telling the guy. And he's like, I got the record bass, I think. And he's like, oh, how big is it? He's like 16 pounds. He goes, record is 22 pounds or something like that. And he's like, what? And he goes, did you see this 22-pounder? And he goes, yeah, it was me. He goes, what the hell? So he's like, he trudges down to the lake and lets the bass go. And he's like, where'd you catch the thing? And he starts describing it. And he's like, he's like, that's literally where I caught this one. He goes, well, there's some big ones right there if you just kept fishing. But when he said 4 inches off, I'm like, that's all I can think of. It's like him being all excited. He's like, I had to have gotten the record. And no.
Cafe, I hear you. Boats are a lot like Harley Davidsons. You buy them, and they're basically just the down payment for all the accessories that you have to buy.
Mike wants another boat.
And yes, Britt, I am in Maine.
Yes, he is in Maine. That's where we were just at, Britt. All those pictures we were posting on the 4-wheelers and stuff, that was all in Maine. That's where Gil is. So see, now you have somewhere you can go if you go to Maine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're more than welcome. I think it'd be fantastic. There's a lot of outdoorsy stuff to do here.
It was a blast. It was a great time. But no, that's
next time you're going to see Stephen King's house.
Yeah,
and we're going to have that damn candy bacon.
Utah's where Julie is. That's where Frugal Family is. She's in Utah.
Yeah.
That's another place I desperately want to visit. I even told her I hate clowns, mind you. I hate clowns. Hate them.
Exactly, Cafe. We're exact opposites. You know, you got Washington and then you got Maine.
But she wants to go to that clown hotel, and I'm like, I hate clowns, but I would go and suffer through the damn clown hotel to come see you.
We see we see the first sunrise. We see the sunrise at first. You see the sunsets last every day.
But we have been live for an hour and a half, and I got to wake up Mike, and I still have to make dinner.
I would prefer a pontoon boat over, a traditional rowboat or, a small outbound motorboat. But yeah.
He wants a bass boat.
Bass boats are nice too. They're comfortable. They're designed specifically for it, but sure.
But we're probably going to end this. Next week, we definitely will be live.
We've missed you guys. We've missed you, and I'm glad we did this. It's always a lot of fun hanging out.
Next week, hopefully, we can finagle both of us going live on both streams.
Yes.
Mike this is his only night off, so he had to work a double. I got to spend time with him. A little bit of time.
Family always comes first.
Oh yeah, but hopefully next week we can do a double with both channels. And keep an eye out for the community tab on Skillz or Diving with R5 or R5, this R5, whichever. Keep an eye out for us to announce the premiere of the scrapping video. Because, like I said, we're going to be doing the premiere on Skillz and then going over to mine because you're going to want to see it both.
Yeah, you're definitely going to want to see them both. You're going to want to see them in sequence. So I would set aside an hour.
Yeah. They're not short. But
they're not short.
Going to put his up first, so when he puts it up on his community tab, I will definitely share it out as well. So keep an eye out, like Britt and stuff. I'll send you the links you know about it. But keep an eye out for it because you're not gonna want to miss it. It's pretty funny. But I hope you guys all have a great night, great rest of the weekend, and thank you for spending the time with us.
Oh, it's always fun, guys. Until the next time.
Have a scrap happy day.
Have a scrap happy day.
I'll try to remember that. Have a good night, guys. Thank you for being here.
Deuces.